When is it gonna, it's like desperation. When, Kerry, when is it gonna end? When is the pain gonna end? Or when is the anger gonna end, or the discomfort of whatever? When is it gonna end? And the answer is the same. It's gonna end when it has nothing left to teach you. We want to disown our pain, forgetting that our pain serves us. You will grow through love, and you can grow through love. But as we come into the body and we came into a dense 3D reality, we couldn't reach those higher octaves of love, which is incredibly sad, but we couldn't reach true love. We couldn't reach it. In other words, register. You couldn't register. You couldn't feel it. You could think about true love, but you couldn't feel the true love. So a result of that is that love couldn't teach you, but you could reach pain. So pain then stepped in and said, okay, well, since you can't reach love and you can reach me, I'll teach you until, and I'll elevate you until you can get there, at which point love takes over. And most people hear that and then they go, well, I want to get there. How do I get there? I want to get to that place where pain doesn't teach me anymore, but where love does. So what we're talking about here is acceptance, aren't we? Bottom line, that's what this all boils down to. It would be so, imagine if love was your teacher, everyone. Imagine if love was your teacher. And I said to you, okay, guys, we've got to get into neutrality now. Look at you. Bam! There you would be in an instant in neutrality. But if pain is your teacher, to get into neutrality is really difficult. Because what's required to get into neutrality when pain is your teacher is for you to step into acceptance, because the step that precedes neutrality is acceptance. Acceptance actually precedes many profound things like forgiveness, like unconditional love. It's at the root of enlightenment. It really is. So when I say, can you accept love and step into neutrality? Watch you take those steps. But when I say, can you accept pain and step into neutrality? Hell to the no. Resistance comes up. So the issue, therefore, is not pain. The issue is resistance to the pain. And everyone who's ever had pain and wondered why they have pain and wished they could get through the pain. Don't deal with the pain, deal with your resistance to it. Your resistance to the teacher is what changes the teacher. So that requires you to make peace with the teacher, doesn't it? That it's a very, very difficult thing. When you are in pain, it's a very difficult thing to accept it and to become neutral to it. So I'm aware that what I'm speaking about is not easy, and it is a level of mastery, but you undertook this level of mastery. And of course, when you can step into acceptance and neutrality with pain, you can do it with anything. Then you're in true acceptance and true neutrality. And you keep practicing. And then pain comes and you don't go, oh, damn it, I'm doing something wrong, there's more pain. You just go, okay. That same teacher keeps teaching me because they've really got something to give me. Many people at this point, there's something wrong here. The universe isn't getting the message. Because a lot of people will go into the mindset of the universe made a mistake. They've overlooked something in my life chart, in my life journey. They've overlooked something and they've left the wrong teacher in place. Sorry, guys, could you change the teacher? But it's exactly the right teacher. It's exactly the perfect teacher. But is it easy? No. Is it pleasurable? Of course not. None of those things. So you don't have to understand what pain is teaching you, because most people are going to go there following this conversation. Okay, so now what is pain? And notice what I'm doing. This is how people go. Now, what is this thing that pain is trying to teach me? Come on, pain, show yourself. Let's analyze this. Let's dissect the hell out of this, because somehow that's going to heal me. Okay, pain, tell me what I got to do. I'll do it. Just tell me. That is not what acceptance looks like. It's not what neutrality looks like, and it's certainly not what surrender looks like. When you lose the need to dissect and narrate and analyze, now you stand a really good chance to step into acceptance. And if you battle with acceptance, because I know it's a word that a lot of people misunderstand, if you battle with acceptance, then use the word surrender. And just let the guilt be there. Let the denial be there. Let the punishment, let the pain be there. You see, it doesn't change situation to situation or feeling to feeling. Healing looks the same for everyone. Be with, which means be present, which also means be consciously present, potently, powerfully, consciously present with the pain or whatever it is that you're working with. The universe doesn't make a mistake. So when you feel pain, even though your brain says, I've felt all of it, there's nothing left to feel, I have accepted all of it, there's nothing left to accept, but I still feel pain. It's not because the universe has made a mistake. It really is because there's more. There's more pain for you to feel your way through. So you get present, and this is really what I want to deep dive with you here. You get present with pain. So in this instance, we're using pain as the example, but just replace whatever it is that you're dealing with. Maybe it's poverty, maybe it's a disease, whatever it is, maybe it's an anger, it doesn't matter. In this case, we're using the example of pain, but just swap it out for whatever it is you're dealing with. Remember I said earlier, the trick is to get really present, but like really present, really powerfully present with whatever you're feeling. And that requires you to know what your presence feels like. Don't miss that step. You are required, in order for you to evolve, you are required a level of connection to your breath, to yourself, to silence, to presence. And when you do this, you're going to start feeling an energy. And either you're going to feel that energy physically, like some people say, well, I get a tingle. So it can be a physical sensation, or it can be a more energetic sensation. But when you are in presence, you feel something. And it's a heightened something. And as you can imagine, it's a higher vibrational state. It's a higher frequency. So allow yourself to be with that higher frequency presence. Now, as your powerful consciousness, as your powerful presence, now feel the pain. So in other words, it's kind of like, it's a little bit like oil and water colliding. It's like two very distinctly different feelings meeting each other. One is very high frequency, very powerful, very calm, very present. And the other one is very difficult, very dense, very painful. But you want to bring the two together. And some people will say, well, no, I don't want to bring my holy divine self into my pain, because somehow it's going to make my holy divinity less. And it's not going to do that. What it's going to do is create neutrality. It's going to create acceptance. It's going to be the moment where you surrender. And now from that very powerful consciousness, you let that very powerful consciousness breathe in the pain, feel the pain, circulate the pain, allow the pain. So you're allowing, not resisting. The opposite of resistance is to allow. You are allowing the circulation of that pain. Not with a stopwatch. Okay, I've done it now. I've done it. Now it must go away. But rather like this. I've done it. I've done it for 10 minutes. And if I need to do it every single day for the rest of my life, then that's what I need to do. Maybe all I need to do is 10 minutes. Maybe what I need to do is 10 years. It doesn't matter. That's my journey, and I will walk my journey, knowing that I'm not missing out. But the beautiful thing is this, is that love is always teaching you.